Sabahlar.
Ben bunu bitirmeden yatmam ya.
Nothing grows, nothing dies. Here or be, we feel no spark of the Tibaris in us. We cannot see it through their eyes. We slumber here, alone.
Biter mi? Biter.
The deer, the owl, they took it. A tide of souls thrown upon the wheel. Now our memory is a wound. They came suddenly. The stillness of night split by grinding steel.
Ha, sonunu anlatıyor.
We had no time to speculate. First, they blinded us. Shining eyes peered. Then, they burned. Smoke ensnared the moonlight. The Akita screamed. A means to an end. We saw a terrible design in the roaring flames. They had carved a path to the temple. A jug to catch water. We overflowed. We persisted. We were everywhere. How could they cull the wind? How could they track the stars? Then they turned to what the Akita had made. They toppled the statues. They set the libraries ablaze. They could not kill us. They would curse us to the Akita howled. They died. We cried out, sundered soul by soul. We broke the earth, called down the storm, flung lightning from our hands. But they marched on. They grew tired. In fury, we exposed ourselves. Weakened, they advanced on us, they struck, they raised machines, then... Not death. Worse. A void. We reached out, but the machines held
Hoş
us.
geldin. Hoş geldin.
We could not feel the new day's sun. Lay in the shifting tide. The cities crumbled. We could not save them. We could not save ourselves. Could not think. We knew only fright. We watched helplessly for aeons. Until you. A chill wind. Our branches shudder. We do not think of this. The wound numbs now. We watch as the river of time expands. In the silence of our prison we find clarity. How many voices lost? How many saplings have we cut down? We sink into the endless night. Perhaps we should be here. We are the rain, the swaying grass. The volcano, the chasm. We had not considered this. The soil stirs. We have a new memory of this place. You opened the final lock, entered the hidden glade. You listened. You stand at a cliff now. We watch your footsteps. We twine together. We reach.
Güzel.
Here we go.
Buraya gel. Nereye gidiyor buna? Yukarıya. Bir de oraya nasıl çıkacağım ben? Dur bakalım. Ve buraya nereye gidiyor? Keçi ne yapıyorsun orada? Hyper kaçta yatacaksın? Bir parça veriyor ya. What? Öldüm. Delik melik bir şey yok değil mi? Yok.
Here we go. Got them all.
Bu kadar itemi ne yapacağım ya?
This place feels familiar. Hurry, let's go inside. This is the library from my This looks like the Akita building this place. Clearly they wanted their story preserved. No matter the cost.
Yaslıyla mı konuşacağım burada?
Garlowane's gonads. Boy, I never told you this, but I've dreamed of this place every night for most of my life. This is a godless library. An actual, real-life godless library. It's why I say godless. Because this place is since I was a child. And that's the chair. It's the picture of coziness. I do love your idea of hiding out, Envoy. Finally, you've arrived. Thanks, boss. That took 10 years off my life. Wait. You must be the librarian from my dreams. Oh, it's a pleasure to finally meet you. Oh, though, you do look quite familiar.
It's like looking into a blood-stained mirror.
It has been quite some time. Too many years to number. Of course. You are an ancestor? A very fashionable one at that. No, child. We are the keeper of these tablets. Or have you already forgotten? Oh, of course. I was you in a past life. Oh, I'm such a fool. You lived with animancers, and yet the idea of awakening to your past lives never entered your mind.
Can we get out of here? One Yatsley is more than enough.
Was the last of the Akita. Once the attack started, a few of us were charged with preserving as much of our history as we could. So we retreated with as much as we could carry. The attacks? You must mean the Magfolk attacks. Yes, we've heard. Is that the reason for the bodies outside? Yes. Your monstrous gods, who bought their divinity with blood and the souls of their faithful. They tried to butcher every last one of us. Yes. There was little else I could do. I'm a scholar, not a fighter.
Hayır Dodo.
Yes, and I'm glad you learned.
No.
But how did the Magfolk reach you in here? They didn't. Between the screams of my kin being slaughtered and the screeching of the Magfolk, That's the screeching I heard in my dream, Envoy. Once it was gone, there was nothing left. And perversely, so I decided on another way. One that wouldn't give your gods the satisfaction. Poison? Well... You're not helping, Envoy. Yatsley, you know what you must do now. I abandoned my duty to protect our history, but you... Someone must tell the story of the Akita, and there is no one else. I'm already an expert. What more do you want me to do? Oh, think about it, Yatsley. You have been training to be the new protector of this collection since childhood. I couldn't ask for a better successor. But that was your duty. I have my own dreams.
Benim kendi hayallerim var.
Yatsley, the stories of the Akita will turn to dust, and my people, our people, will be forgotten. Just as the burned queen wanted all along, when she sent her magfolk to choke the life from us. This is all too much. What do you think, Envoy? I'm already intrigued. You don't need to lay on the guilt, Envoy. I'm so glad that one of Sapadal's chosen stands with you, Yatsley. Our time is at an end, Yatsley. It's time. Wait! I've not even asked you any questions! Tell me about your marriage rights. Oh, did you mean for all your buildings to look so phallic? Fortunately, my time is at an end. You must keep Yatsley alive. She is the last hope of the Akita. So this is goodbye. I wish we could have... No. I wish that all of you... Choose well, Yatsley. She's gone. Forgive me, Envoy, but I...
Hepsinin geçmiş anısını buldum. Yürü.
I'll never understand the occasional love for death traps.
Tekliği kapattık. Üçüncüsü nerede bebe Ruhi? Bir dakika. Oo. Seslere bak. Soğuk geçiler niye her yerde ya?
I need a bit of jerky and a nap. Let's take a moment here.
Ayak vlog yakarışı. Nasıl ya? Ben Dudu. Hayır, bu benim kahvaltım. Hayır. Sen kafesinde yiyin, ben de burada yiyeyim.
Friend sleeps? I assume we'll have to break this barrier somehow.
Safe to assume that the large
Olmaz ama.
door is part of Sapidal's prison. Now, we'll just have to get past it.
Dodom.
Keep quiet.
Görev eşyası. Olur.
I wasn't sure what you were going to use that for. Nice job. Here's hoping we can avoid that madness down there.
Tamam, öldü hepsi. Şimdi o tarafa çıkamıyorum zaten.
Looks like the gate's open. Well, what are we waiting for?
Gods, this is the place.
I think we've found Sapadon's home.
Nereye gitti lan bu? Oo. Tamam, bu da gitti. Ananı. Tamam, bunun da kolunu söktüm. Diğer ölen nerede? Onun da kolu lazımdır belki. Bakayım, buraya takılmıyor. Alayım o kolu da. Kardeş. Hadi bakalım. Badal. Lan peksibeti mi şey yok ya? Hep büyük büyük kırılmış. Ha, bir tane buldum. Atla. Yoran gidiyoruz. Hı.
You have come at last, after so long. You are so small, we questioned if you were real. Then steps, a voice, Through armies and corrupted soil, you persevered. Now, you are here.
Evet ha. Hı. Sinirlendin mi?
The rot. We feel it festering and spreading. What is it but an extension of our pain? Your dream scourge will end when our suffering does. We were innocent once. We woke, and we wanted nothing but connection. But the other gods imprisoned us, left us to suffer alone in this place. But you are here now. You found us, a sprout in the endless winter. There is little time. We would be freed from these bonds. The strangler is close now. We feel her wire against our flesh.
Boydika.
She begs for our blood.
Neyin intikamını istiyor lan?
Defile the city on the shore. Blood on the tile. The people's cries ring in our ears. A spark. Wait. The essence bends here. Time flows into its...
Paradise mi saldırıyorlar sahile?
You can reach her. Will the garden to open. It will take you there. Breathe. Focus. Shape the essence with your hands. We were everything. What have we lost? What multitudes could we contain? We could run, leap in the water, flourish in forgotten...
Seni de bir serbest bırakaydık.
We want not. We mourn our past. We only seek peace now. A chance to regrow. We trust you.
Hadi bırakacağım söz.
Have been by our side for so...
Dünya yansa da seni bırakacağım.
You met death, and you offered your hand.
YG Wolf. Değil miydi lan bu hırsız?
And where you know we give us peace. We want a chance to change. Do you think we have learned nothing? We deserve more than this. Or do you have no more mercy for us than you did for the bear? Yes, the time has come. End our pain and the dream. Give us peace. Center your thoughts. Clear the fog. We were so blind, so lost. We brought such... We feel bright. We will grow. Tend, flower. We will always remember this. We will remember
Falanın öfkesi mi? Tanrısal yetenek. Yakındaki tüm düşmanları havaya kaldır ve yere çarpmak ve yüksek hasar vermek için sıfırlanan gücü serbest bırak. Bıraktın mı şimdi? O Paradis'e şey açtı, teleport açtı bana. Bir de yokluyor abi.
Are we back in Dawnshore? Already?
This is Sapadal's doing. I'm certain of it. No power in Eora could try. We'll have time for that later.
Are you seeing this? I don't think... Looks like the war already started.
Marius, vines don't usually get that big this quickly.
Based on their growth and size, I'd say we've been gone.
Daha önce hiçbir şeyin bu kadar büyüdüğünü görmemiştim.
Welcome to the Living Lands.
Who knows if the garden affected time, or merely our perception of time? Assuming...
It's like how a body fights an infection. The fever gives you strange...
Look at this place. It feels like we're still... Those are more your people's ships in the harbor. And steel garrote banners
Even Raingrim is here. Perhaps we'll get to see an...
I think I see Elia as well.
The Blessed Wardens are here too. That conflict we've been trying so hard to prevent started without us.
If he didn't start the...
The Steel Garrote have been itching for a fight this whole time. This would have happened with or without us. I'm not sure. That's good.
It's a relief that the Dream Scourge won't be a problem. I only hope time will tell, I suppose.
After all this time, they're free.
We've cured the land, and we've even freed a cage.
Ee,
A lot of things have gone right.
They march on still. We run, but we are not yet truly free.
We should take a look. See if...
People seem to be gathering west of here.
Ne olmuş oğlum buraya? Yine her tarafı sis kaplamış ya. Döndük dolaştık, oyunun başladığı yere geri geldim.
Sansa. How did you make it out here?
They marched in with no warning. I couldn't think. I just ran.
Gerçekten mi? Fatal error mu verdim burada? Kafayı yersin. Ya açıl bakalım.
Sansa.
They marched in with no warning. I couldn't think.
Buralar ne olmuş öyle ya?
We meet again, on. And you,
Oh, yeah.
Paradise burns. Thanks to Ludwig and the steel grip.
She must have come back to life.
It's remarkable how hard you mortals fight for causes that'll be forgotten within centuries. Still, I do think the world has been irrevocably, if minimally, changed. Perhaps a new god being set loose on the world is certain. Mostly, I'm curious about whether you... Ah, that mortal zeal. Always so... I am interested in seeing the outcome of your story, Envoy. With... Mortal comforts are so very adorable. Goodbye. And Yardsley.
Oh, yes.
Şimdi Lord'un ölmemiş. Bu demek ki onunla bir daha kapışacağız demek.
Everything your people...
Envoy? Is it really you? Mihala told us you went into some place called the Garden to seek a god?
When you didn't return, we took you for dead.
Did you meet your god there? The one whose marks you bear?
The origin of the Dream Scourge? It was the act of a god this whole time?
Everyone, please, please. We could get to the bottom of this if you would only let them speak.
It's been weeks, Envoy. What happened?
Sapadal was responsible for the Dream Scourge. Their rage, their confusion, their fear.
But the plague isn't over. Dream Thrall still litter Shatterscarp.
There won't be any new infections. We've put a stop to that for good. Unfortunately, there's little we can do for those already in the grip of the Dream Scourge. We can give them comfort, nothing more. This will be a process. The Dream Scourge was never going to simply go away overnight.
I suppose it stands to reason. I found that a quick fix is often anything but. What of this god, then? What does it mean that you freed them? Ludwig had intimated that this land grew a new god. But how can that be?
The gods are the gods. They are the foundation upon which our world is built. You can no more build a new god than you can create a new world. The very notion is preposterous.
Preposterous or not, it's happened. The godless yearned to build something new. I suspect this god of theirs, Sapadal, was created from Echedan souls. Wodka no doubt saw Sapadal as a threat to her authority. So, she killed the godless and imprisoned their god.
I assume it is this god we have to thank for the root. They erupted from the earth the moment those...
We were no stranger to them in Fior Mesiverno. They herald our feet.
We saw similar destruction at Nakuku Bell. And the gods thought it best to imprison this
Altruism is fertile ground for folly, I've found.
First he still garrot, now a rogue god.
Sapadol's power ravaged my...
Keeping watch over Sapadol was a sacred task Nandru gave us when he left. For that reason alone, my wardens owe them their allegiance.
Well, whatever happens, I suppose we can't put the godling back in the bottle now. But come, we have more pressing matters to attend to. The Steel Garrote have attacked Paradise.
Yep.
Inquisitor Ludwig has already joined the battle. She must have traveled like the wind to get here so fast.
You did. I kicked her corpse when you weren't looking, just to be sure.
Well, she's seen better days, but you wouldn't know it judging by how she fights.
Ludwig's plowed through the militia like a knife through warm butter.
All right, let's keep the similes to ourselves.
Beni yine öldürmeye çalışacak. Cıp. Yorum. Oo. Yaramaz.
Oh, cheer up. You wouldn't be the first to make that mistake. Might not be the last either, depending on how things go. So long as her passion for Wodica lives, so too will her spirit.
Then we destroy her faith, and the rest of her will follow. I have a theory about this. Let's talk at camp if you want to hear it. But I think we can kill her.
Oh, good. That'll be easy.
It is not, I think, impossible. Well, you might not believe me, but I didn't want any of it. It was Ludwig who called.
I didn't hear it.
She and her steel garrote laid siege to the city.
The Steel Garrote broke through several days ago. As far as we can tell, Central Paradise has been completely... What citizens still live are no doubt in hiding.
You couldn't have known this would happen. Don't take the guilt of the Steel Garrote.
Some Paradisans got out, but we expect...
The lawful settlement of a new Adirian colony, or the She could win with a... Somewhere inside that hollow head of hers, remember, she has an obligation to, and neither the Steel Garrote nor the queen that was look kindly upon oathbreakers. Well, we can't agree on how to stand against the Steel Garrote.
Nobody wants to risk their people.
So you let the Paradise militia go it alone?
Even if our meager force...
The siege won't end until Ludwig does.
Precisely.
We brought as many hail and able from Thirdborn as would come. But after the Dream Scourge and our luck, we could spare so few.
Likewise, my wardens are still...
Ya bir şey falan yok mu? Ruhunu hapsedelim.
Keep was saved, but there is... Most of my men remain at the keep. I can't risk them against the Steel Garrote for the sake of Paradise, not when we...
Because a victory here would discourage. The better question...
Excuse me?
Sure.
Who else should I blame except...
You could start with... Why are you treating...
Enough.
The Inquisitor was so convinced the Living Lands would unite again. One people, one law. What passes between Ludwig and her men, or between... But if I had to guess...
I can't wait to see how...
I know it will. We are leading by example. returning all. We will do the same to the.
Where was order and dignity? Garot attacked
My administration had nothing. Adhere in rule, and rule by the steel garrote would be.
Spoken like a fucking dip.
Order and dignity. That's what you think.
Isn't Paradise? It's port. It's
Harbi ya.
I've answered your questions. Ludwig has sent a message to the Emperor informing him of her. What will his representatives find? Before you face Ludwig, you should know what you're fighting for. But whatever you decide, understand, the days of the frontier are done. Adir will come. Indeed.
Birleşmiş bir yaşayan topraklara ne dersin?
Oh, envoy, no. Think of the ones which this conclave could not survive. Not unless you came together, and it would be difficult. Think of your people, all of you.
We deserve our autonomy, even if we must fight for it. Anything less would be surrender.
Fleeing someone else's laws and authority is one thing. Setting up your own is another.
Açamazsın.
We're an island of misfits and dissidents. We'll still have to surrender some of our autonomy, and we won't agree on what that means overnight. We'll be vulnerable. Without allies, other powers will see us as ripe for the picking. Know that this is a hard road to walk.
We were fine before Adir came. We'll be fine when they're gone.
I think we ran things perfectly fine before your kin got here.
Be.
Risk into bounty. Does the winter frost dissuade the seeds? Many fruits on our back. We graft. Many leaves.
Though I'm hardly eager to work with any of you. I like the idea of twisting beneath Adir's boot heel.
Bunu acıtıyor biraz ya. Kesmiyorum ya.
As long as the wardens can continue our vigil, I'm open to uniting, if you are.
It's a nice idea, but consider the costs. If we walk away from a relationship with Adir, we're leaving a lot of trade on the table. But the people of Thirdborn have friends in the world. I'm sure we'd find our way through.
Yok ya. Kesme taraftarı
I
değilim.
fear the Empire will revenge themselves on us with cruelty and hellfire. In the home my people nearly lost will But if this is what this conclave wants, then Fior will stand beside.
Of course. Well, don't.
Bence bunun için.
Gods have.
Solus and her wardens stand vigil with the living.
By grit and steel.
If this is what you all agree is best.
We deserve this opportunity.
Fighting a battle together is easy. I just hope everyone's willing to stick it out when it comes to the politics.
God, they made the right decision for one.
Finally, some sense permeates the proceedings.
On your head. That leaves the matter of Ludwig and the steel garrote. You must kill her, or we will lose.
The living lands will never be.
She better say.
I'm proud to fight at your...
Let's get to work then.
The Paradise militia will be at your back. Give her no quarter. The future...
You're more than worth it. Now go.
Show them that the living...
Gather your forces and secure the eastern... Gods be with you.
Let's take back the city together.
Kes gitmeyeyim hadi.
We're going after the steel...
Let's go.
Allah'ım karakteri nasıl bug'a soktum ya.
Someone's eager to meet us.
Biraz yardımcı olalım değil mi?
Stop right.
Çok mu havaya gittiniz acaba? Dım dım dım dım dım dım.
Here we go. You're going to regret this.
Oo, reis mi gelmiş? Aslanım benim be. Adama yardım ettiydim, gelmiş buraya. Adam ayakta öldü. Lan o ölmesin.
Stop right there.
Do we even know what we're doing here?
Just like the good old days.
Reis,
Shall be. We shall tear your.
düşmanlarını parçalayacağız. Eyvallah. Ağırlıktan gidemiyoruz ki. Odum. Oyun penals. Evet, finaldeyiz oyunun. Ya bayram girdi ya, 3 gündür açamıyordum zaten. Bugün açtım yayını. Böyle birazcık oynuyoruz işte. Pazartesi de yayınım yok ya. O yüzden bugün birazcık böyle yardıralım dedik.
Watch yourself.
Your days are numbered.
Don't worry about the eastern gate. I'll protect your back.
Envoy? What? I thought you left town weeks ago.
Adır'dan geliyorum, uzun hikaye.
You can tell me when we make it out of there. Of course. We came here first. I had to pull Nasha away from pouring hot oil off the roof. Listen, one of the Garot's units is scouting up ahead, maybe 5 strong. I wouldn't want to fight them if I were you. Take this key. It'll unlock the gate to the canals. You can thank the captain. Why should I? It's always worked. I wish someone had stood up. Well, you're here.
Sağ ol ablam.
We should go now. The fighting's died down.
Can you not hear the screaming outside?
She's right. We can't go now.
Birazcık ölüleri kondikledim ama olsun o kadar. O ne oğlum? Dan. Adam öldü galiba. O ne oğlum? Yuh. O adam beni fırlattı. Güzel vurdum ha. Tamam, kaldı mı biri? Tamam, bu da gitti. Oo. Tamam, o ikisi tamam.
I'll stay with you. Just don't do anything foolish.
Monica demands your submission. Stand against her and fall.
Get ready. Skeleton ladies up ahead. This is it, Envoy. The only part that matters.
Let's make sure
Hepsi şey ya.
dead this time.
Büyüsü, hepsinin artısı son seviye.
There you are.
Bunu öldürdüm. Tanrısı geri çağırmış.
She's not lost yet. We would still welcome her graft onto our tree.
Hala kurtarılabilir mi?
So, did you come all this way just to try your luck again? To kill me more efficiently than... Our conflict was foretold the moment you were born. You can know more of...
Oh, gods, I came here for a fight. I didn't know we were getting...
Look around, Envoy. Heelguard should have listened. He tried to bring order. He failed. Order is...
Her order wields sharp steel.
Oh, but it is. Some wounds must be cauterized in order to heal. The only question is, what's to be done with... Sapadal's chains are broken, which means your soul is in there. I don't know how deeply you've been compromised, Envoy. Do not patronize me. I have every right to put down... Steel yourself, Envoy. Make...
We would not welcome her death. There is still ample shade for her beneath our tree.
There goes the element of surprise.
All this time, I knew you'd be worthy prey. Don't let me down.
Well, that's the nicest thing she's ever...
Farewell.
Famous last...
You won't be missed.
Once I'm done, your god of plague.
We are every seed in the soil. We will always grow.
Nereye gitti lan bu?
Come on, let's kill her off.
This ahead. Whoa! Queen among queens! Send me your aid!
Great, skeletal Korma. Beg for help from Mama.
Gel gel. Hacı aşağıya... Nerede? Ha burada mısın? Hoş geldin. Kalk ulan kalk ayağa kalk. Şşş, daha karpuz keseceğiz. Nereye gitti lan bu?
Again! Help me! One last
Oldu canım. Oldu. Peki.
Monica! Where are you?
Where are you?
Oh! Don't abandon me now!
Tanrı bıktı artık. Bir tane can verdi. Bir tane daha verdi. Sonra bir de şey canı verdi. Neydi onun adı bu? Renkli bir can verdi. Tekrar dua ediyor. Şimdi yarım can verdi. Bakalım bu nasıl olacak. Evet şimdi ne diyeceksin? Şşt. Pili bitti.
Wherever Ludwig is now, she must be seething.
Dodo pili bitti.
Of course, we'd be happy to kill her again, if needed.
She's done.
Öldü.
But we're not.
Ya
Whoever's
big.
next, we'll face it. Together.
Gods, you're all gonna make me sick. But carry on.
Unraveled at last. We no longer feel her wire against our flesh. We are free always. We are free forever.
Bakalım ne olacak. Ay Dodo.
Silence falls over Paradise, as though the city is holding its breath.
Bu ne ara
Then you
ya?
hear it, the ringing of a distant bell, the waving of banners, and cheers of victory. After a short and bloody conflict, the dust has finally begun to settle. You feel Sapadal close to your thoughts, stirring with interest. The god of the living lands is observing this moment, unfettered by confusion or fear. For the first time in centuries, they understand. The Paradise militia rallies to you, the outsider who defended them in their hour of need. Whatever happens next, you have won their confidence. you take a moment to reflect on the calm. Not so long ago, you arrived at these shores on a simple errand, which turned out to be anything but simple. The dream scourge is over, and the island has been cleansed of plague. A time of healing and mourning follows. People look to you for answers about the source of the
Adada
affliction.
düzelmiş.
You tell them the truth, how the plague came from a power beyond mortal understanding, and how it is finally at peace. Thanks to you, the living lands has escaped Adiran oppression. The free settlements unite under a common banner and begin the fraught process of negotiating new traditions and values. The Empire withdraws. The frontier remains wild, but not
Bize ne oldu?
Fugitives no more. The rebels of Paradise return to their home and to other free settlements, bringing their skills and secrets wherever needed. For once, they have a future. The refugees of Emerald Stair find a cold welcome in the city of Paradise. Animancy is frowned upon, but their knowledge of agriculture is highly valued. The first bountiful harvest improves relations. In time, the people of Emerald Stair return to their city of Fior Messiverno. Research yields new developments in the struggle against nature. Technology is shared among the united settlements. The Empire cannot get in the way of progress. For the people of Shatterscarp, independence is bittersweet. Those who cannot withstand the grief inflicted by Ringgrim's spell leave the settlements, vanishing into the wilderness. Those who remain find themselves forced to cooperate with others, often begrudgingly. With so many dead, the need to stave off hunger outweighs any distaste for certain trading partners. Solace Keep clings to its long-held isolation at first. But after mourning her friend Kostya, Mihala reluctantly deigns to open the doors of the fortress. Some dwarves greet newcomers with glee. Others still mutter darkly about outsiders. Mihala flounders in her earliest negotiations with the rest of the living lands, but
İyi olmuş.
learns
Aferin.
compromise. She develops a taste for Valian sweets. For the first time in many years, Kai feels an agreeable restlessness. Not to flee, not to drift, but to venture. He visits the distant shores Tama told him about, and savors the modern marvels, ancient wonders, and breathtaking expanses he beholds. His heart swells,
Güzel lan kaydı.
but with awe. There is
Onların
so
hayalini
much to discover,
gerçekleştirmiş.
and he will spend his years chasing all of the joy and beauty the world has to offer him. With his travels alongside the envoy complete, Marius is left directionless once again. Rather than disappearing into his cups, however, Marius leans on his time among his companions to give him the strength to re-enter society and find comfort in civilization. He establishes a route between Paradise and Thirdborn, guiding travelers between the two in return for money and supplies. And while he has a reputation for being aloof, he joins the campfires from time to time,
Bizim hikayeler.
sharing stories of his time with the envoy that most travelers believe are completely made up. Giada learned much in your time together. How to stand up to authority, how to face the unknown, and how to move on from the past. But her family's unfinished work weighs heavily on her soul. Her inheritance is the burden of achieving the impossible. Such is the life of an animancer. At least now she has the right tools for the job, and new friends to help her through hard times. No longer under the threat of imminent death, Yardsley returns to the Animancers. Reunited with her beloved Quilici, she helps him and the Animancers as they put their lives together after the attack on Fior Messiverno. Eventually, she even has something nice to say to Vidaro. As the days pass in contentment and relative peace, Yardsley is struck by the persistent feeling that something is missing. Though she still devotes herself to her studies of both the arcane and the godless, the restlessness never goes away. Freed from torment for the first time in centuries, Sopadal turns their prodigious curiosity to the people that shaped them. They observe the ways their people live, and they think deeply about what they see. Though they flinch away from moments of violence, and they grieve souls returned to them too soon, the rage that once shook cities to rubble no longer rules them. Instead, they come to you with questions. They want to understand. After a time, they begin tentatively to garden. Where they can, they improve the lives of kith, and the suffering that troubled them is reduced, if never fully eradicated. Their grief compels them to love, and they love unreservedly
Sopadal'da düzelmiş.
with the power of a god. Sopadal pours a fragment of their power into the statue they claimed from the temple of Aethys. Newly embodied, they roam the living lands and learn to experience the world as kith do. Their first attempts at locomotion are clumsy, and a stand of innocent trees is violently returned to the wheel. But as their confidence grows, so does their grace. Soon, they are bounding across the plains of eastern Dawnshore, leaping the river gorge in Emerald Stair, scaling the shark's teeth of Shatterscarp, and fearlessly wading into the Tusk's acid sea. When they break, they come to you to put them back together. And in time, to fix themselves, they wander far afield. You see less of them, but they are never far from your thoughts. And on the rare occasion they return, they always bring you something beautiful and strange. The sounds of celebration pull you out of reverie. Many are waiting to greet you with open arms. You take a moment to catch your breath and savor it, because everything is about to change.